Thanks. My dog got hit by a car. Very quick. No story. So. I miss him, but these things happen. It's fine. It's nice to be here. My name is Duggan. Nice to gig in London. I live in London now. I've not lived here very long. It wasn't really my choice, but, you know, fine. It's fine. What happened was, I lived in Manchester. Now, I was having a lovely time in Manchester, and I had a nice little life. And about 18 months ago, me and my girlfriend, and, well, I say girlfriend, actually, I proposed to her last summer, so... Oh, yeah. She said no. Ex-girlfriend and ex-girlfriend is what we're looking for there. But the house was in her name, so I had to go. It's fine. I don't know if you ever had a breakdown. A lot of fun. Can't recommend it enough. Do you know how hard it is to return an engagement ring? Really fucking hard. No, I haven't got a receipt. Didn't think I'd be needing it. The guy said to me in the shop, he said, "Why are you returning this?" I thought, have a fucking guess, mate. But it's fine. I went back to my hometown, a little town called Kettering in the Midlands, where I am from, where I spent 6 happy months. That's not funny. It's not if you've been. It's a fucking shithole. I spent 6 happy months there with my flatmate John, who is my father, and then I thought, let's spread my wings, come to the big city, come to the big smoke. So I had my time there, and I did a lot of travelling while I was there, trying to get over, you know, the existential dread in my heart. And it was great. So I went to Ireland for a little... Have you been to Ireland? Lovely place. I mean, it's 30 quid return. You could go so easily. I went to Dublin. Now, I went to Dublin. I thought I'd go and do some classic stuff in Dublin. I went to see the Book of Kells. And the Book of Kells, you won't know this, you've not been to Ireland, is a book, and that's it. But they charge you to see it. And I said, well, how much is it? And I've got in Carter. I don't need to pay to see a book, you know what I mean? But no. Excuse me, how much is it to see the Book of Kells? He said, it's 5. So it was at €5. And he got really angry, the guy in the shop. He went, no, it's not €5. It's €5. The plural of euro is euro. And I thought, I'm sorry for getting that wrong, but chill the fuck out. Like, getting that wrong is not the worst thing an English person has done in Ireland. Believe me. Like, so, also, if that's how it works, it's the Book of Kell, not Kells. Anyway, I saw it, absolute dog shit. Awful. It's rubbish. I saw it, I thought, enough of this. I've tried my best. I'm going to go have a nice time in Dublin. So I went to have, basically, a pint of Guinness and a shot of Jameson, because some stereotypes are delicious. So I had a little drink, and I had a lovely time. I thought, that's it. I'm invigorated. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the delights of Dublin. Left the pub, and there's a woman across the road, and I noticed her. Like, not in a creepy way, but in kind of, oh, there's a human being. Don't walk into her. Like, I'd not been in London very long. I still had basic human manners. And you know, I thought, don't walk into her. And suddenly, out of nowhere, she went very, very rigid. And I thought, oh my God, that's not normal. That's not what people do. She started to shake, and I thought, oh my God, she's ruining my holiday. And then suddenly, she fell, and she smacked her head. Horrible. One of the worst noises I've ever heard in my life. And I thought, I've got to do something here. I went over to her, and I said, oh, are you okay? Which is like, no, innit? Because I'm not a doctor, but blood inside. And it's like, oh, God. So I thought, right, I'll call an ambulance. But I learned lots of things at school. Did not learn the number for an ambulance in Ireland, which I think would be a lot more useful than Pythagoras. Not used it once. So I thought, I'll wing this. I went for a 9, and then a second 9, then a third 9. Nailed it. Stick with what you know. The guy goes, hello, how can I help you? I said, I need an ambulance. He said, where are you? I said, I'm on holiday, which is not the answer he was... But I was panicking, you know? So it's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm on St. John Street, it'll be there in 5 minutes. So I'm there. Now, it's raining at the time, because it's Ireland, and it's cold, see above. And I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll take my jacket off. And the jacket I was wearing at this time was a very light powder blue anorak. 30 quid, Debenhams, thanks. Took it off selflessly, balled it up, popped it under her head as a little pillow. I thought, I can't leave this woman here on the cold ground bleeding and wet. And I thought, what I'll do, I was in the Scouts, right? I can put her in the recovery position until the ambulance arrived. I was a very good Scout. I had all 3 first aid badges. Unfortunately, I left the Scouts 21 years ago, and according to the paramedic, did more harm than good. But I tried, you know, what would you want from me? They put her in the ambulance, I assume she's fine, I didn't follow her, that would have been crossing the line. So I had a nice few more days. I went to Trinity College, I went to a pub where Oscar Wilde used to, a lovely place, and I thought, right, I'll go home. Now, I said to you earlier, £30 return. That is because you are at the whim of Michael O'Leary. You fly when he tells you to fucking fly. And I flew at 4:30 in the morning. So I had to get to Dublin Airport at 2 in the morning. I'm very tired. I might have been drunk, but it might be a problem, so don't laugh at it. So I turn up and I'm going through the thing. Now, I have never had any issue at an airport security because I am white. So I walked through a Boulders Brass, Cock of the North. I went through, the machine started to beep at me. My first thought, if I'm honest with you, was the machine's clearly broken. The arrogance. The machine, how dare they? And the guy goes, whoa, have you got any metal on you? And I said, mate, I know the rules. I've got no metal on me. He said, go through again. I said, you're damn right I'll go through again. You better not inconvenience me any further. Went through again. Off it goes. I'm going to ask you one more time. Have you got any metal on you? If you say no, and it sounds like you have got any metal on you, we and you are going to have a problem. I said, absolutely fine. Let's do this. One more time. Went through. Off it goes. He said, stop. He looks very angry. I said, I am not a terrorist. Now, I'm not. Stand by that fact, and I don't know what you guys think of them. I don't like them. I think they're bad lads. I think they're naughty boys. I'm not a fan at all. He says, don't say terrorist in an airport. I said, I'm very, very sorry. Just the adrenaline surging through you. I'm very, very drunk. He said, I'm going to get the handheld thing. I'm going to go over your body. If there's any metal, this is the time for me and you to finally get us out in the open. I said, let's do this, mate. I'm feeling lucky. He goes, over my head, no metal. Chest, no metal. Left arm, right arm, no metal. He goes, over this area of my body, and his thing goes insane. He says, is there any metal in your pocket? And I said, I haven't got a gun. Which again, I didn't. Not even a little one, not even a toy one. He said, come on, mate, you're really pushing. I said, I'm so sorry. He put his hand in my pocket. And basically what happened is, on the train to the airport, I'd had a Kit Kat. And it was the foil from that. I know that's not a good ending to the story. But I don't want to lie to you. You seem like nice people. So I prepared to walk off, thinking this a lovely episode is behind us. He said, where the hell are you going? I said, I've got a flight. This is coming up now. He said, you've caused us too much issue here at Dublin Airport. We are going to have to check your luggage. I said, crack on, mate. I haven't got a bomb. I've done it. 3 for 3. I'm the greatest man to have ever flown in the world. He said, come on. It opens it up, opens my luggage, opens it up, and there, on the top, is a powder blue anorak covered in blood. Now, he looks at me and says... And I said, please don't worry, it is not my blood. So, yes, the heartbreak was bad, but the 3 months in jail was a lot worse. I've been getting too angry. Like Chris, I've started smoking again. Like I gave up smoking very easy. Right? If it's the third law of thermodynamics. All things tend towards entropy. Right? Doing nothing is easier than doing something. Right? Giving up smoking, very easy. And if you're having trouble with it, maybe you're a coward. So, I started again, because I moved house, I had to get a new GP. You have to go and get a GP, and you've got to register, they have got not got no money, and you had to do like an MOT of my body to see how much of a frequent flyer I was going to be at his surgery. Like, is he going to be here every week? Is he a hypochondriac? Or is he, it is just but a scratch? I thought, I'll do it all. Did an x-ray of my lungs, and he said, oh, do you smoke? I said, actually, I don't smoke. I've given up smoking about 6 months ago. And he went, oh, that's really good. I've done the x-ray of your lungs, and you've got the lungs of somebody who has never smoked. And I was furious, because I've smoked 20 fags a day for 18 years, and I've got nothing to show for it. Like, imagine if you went to the gym for 20 minutes a day for 18 years, and a doctor went, you've got the arms of somebody who has never lifted a weight in their life. You would be livid. So I thought, right, fuck this, I'm going to start again, go out or go home. Been doing it a week, delighted to say, already got a chest infection. So I really happy about that. It's a weird way to end, but but that is how it's ending. Yeah.